Hello, everybody. Hello, Greenwood. I always love coming to Greenwood. You guys know how to put on a really good event. So thank you all for being here. My name is Kyle Freeman. I'm running for U.S. Senate against Lindsey Graham. We're going to send Lindsey Graham home this time. We're not going to have to deal with him anymore. Thank you. So a little bit about myself. I come from a military family. My grandfather was a two-star admiral in the Navy. My mother was a lieutenant commander, and my father was a master chief in the Navy. So despite the fact that I didn't go into the military, I still have this sense of duty and, a sense of duty to the country. And so I was talking with some friends of mine before I decided to run. And I was saying what we need is we need people that are young, that don't care about money in a political career, that are dedicated to science and solving problems, that are going to go in and actually make a difference and are willing to trade their political career for making real, feelable change for people. And I realized that I was just describing myself. And so I spent 6 months trying to talk myself out of it, and I realized that I needed to run because there were two quotes that were bouncing around in my head that I couldn't beat. And the first one was, "Evil wins when good people do nothing." And the second one there comes a time in your life where you have to choose between doing what's right and doing what's easy. And running for Senate is hard, but it's the right thing to do. And my schedule is ridiculous. My wife and I just had a baby on March 5th. Her name's Zelda. She's wonderful and adorable. Thank you very much. And I still work full time. I work in logistics. So my job is all about solving problems. And so I work night shift, 12 hours a day. I go in at 6 p.m. I get off at 6 a.m. I go home and I spend some time with the family and I get her ready to go to her teaching job, spend some time with the kids, then I go to sleep, wake up at 10:30, start making campaign phone calls and doing all the logistics of running a campaign, and then I go out to events and I come back. I'll be in bed at 3, wake up again at 5, and go do it all again. And that is a lot of work, but it's worth it. Because I've been going around South Carolina and I've been seeing people like you coming out to these events, and I realize we have everything we need to turn this state around and to turn the country around. And at the end of November, when we send Lindsey Graham home, we will be sending a message not just to the people in South Carolina, but the people in D.C., that Trump can no longer protect you, that he's lost the MAGA base, and that America is ready for something new. They'll start to break rank. Winning blue in South Carolina could be the first domino that leads to the end of the Trump regime. So thank you all for being a part of that. That is all you doing that. So thank you. As I said, I'm a working man, and I'm working hard on this campaign because I want you to put me to work in D.C. So thank you all for coming out here. My name is Kyle Freeman. Thank you all for being a part of this. It's a quote that I want to leave you with. "The job of making this world resemble one in which we want to live is a lunch pail job, where day in and day out, hard-working, dedicated people grind away and pound on closed doors to try to get a result. This is part of that process, so thank you for joining me in this fight. You all have a wonderful day and get to know these candidates. I will be wandering around if you want to speak with me, and if you want to learn more, you can go to kyleforsc.com. Thank you all so much."